I have always needed a Scratchpad, and I should be able to toggle it, and it should be always on top so that if I'm working on another window and the focus is not on the Scratchpad, it still does not go away, so that I can work here while looking at the Scratchpad. Now, for a long time, I was happy with Raycast notes, and the problem with Raycast notes is that first, I am not able to customize the look of it, but that's not really a problem. The second thing is that it does not have Vim key bindings. So I created a Scratchpad for myself using Wezterm Aerospace. So right now, if I press Option N, then this shows up, and I can add another point, and then I can press Option N again and it goes away. And it does stay on top. So if I press Option H to move the focus to the bigger Wezterm window, then I can type anything in it and it stays there. But I can press Option N right now and it goes away. I don't have to go to the Scratchpad and then press Option N, which is not the case with Raycast notes. You first have to go to the Raycast notes and then press Escape. So how is this working? First is that this Scratchpad that shows up is a Wezterm window, and it only has Neovim. It does not have the tab bar or the workspace name, unlike my usual Wezterm config. So I am opening a new instance of Wezterm with a different config that's made for this Scratchpad. Let's go to that Wezterm config. So the first thing is that I am setting the window title. This is needed so that I'm able to target this window using Aerospace, because I cannot target this by just using Wezterm, because there can be other Wezterm windows as well. The second thing is to enable always on top. The third thing I'm doing here is set the window size and the window location when it first starts. So if I close this and then I press Option N again, it will load up the first time. And you can see that it opens up in the top right corner with this size and this font. So the rest of the settings are just telling it to set the font size. And the other thing is that if I close this Neovim window, the Wezterm window itself closes. So that's the exit behavior. And I don't have a tab bar in this. And so this is the working directory that it opens in. And I'm opening Neovim, but I'm sending the command Obsidian today. Obsidian is a Neovim plugin which gives me the command Obsidian today, which opens a markdown node for the current date. Now, once I have this, the second piece to the puzzle is the actual script which does the toggling. And here it is. So the title, the hidden workspace. So what's the hidden workspace? Hidden workspace is the notes workspace. It's not there right now, but it will come up if I press Option N, and then I'll press Option N again. Then you will see that it's a Aerospace workspace, and that Scratchpad is living inside it when it's hidden. So the way I'm hiding the Scratchpad is that I just throw it away in the notes workspace, and effectively for me it's hidden. And when I want it back, I can press Option N again and it comes back. Now, what I am doing here, first I get the window ID using the title. That's why we needed the title. And then I check if the window ID is empty or not. If it is empty, then the Scratchpad is not open up yet. And then I open it and I use this Wezterm configuration to open it. That's what we created here. And then I see what's the current workspace for the Scratchpad and what is my focus workspace right now. And if the current workspace is the focus workspace, then that means the Scratchpad is here and I want to hide it. So I move it to the hidden workspace. If that's not the case, then I want to summon it. So I move it to the focus workspace, and I also move the focus to the Scratchpad. The last thing is the key map for executing this shell script. So if I press Alt N, this is my Aerospace config. If I press Alt N, then toggle floating notes.sh is executed. And I've also set a rule that if the window is floating notes, that is the Scratchpad, then we have to keep the layout floating. With all of this in place, I have my own Togglable Scratchpad.